So today we are going to celebrate the work, and this was very much on purpose, the reason why we have so many people. We've got people up here. Hello, Dad. I saw Dr. Medulla up there. Hello. I see everybody over here. But we have people pre-K through 12th grade, central services, because truly, we cannot do this work without everybody in this room and in our buildings all over this district. And it is because of 8,000 employees that we are here today talking about our 2019 preliminary graduation rates. So let's give every single person an applause. We asked each principal, am I supposed to be clipping these slides? Okay, yeah, Allie's looking at me and like, yes, okay, all right, sorry. We asked each principal to bring a special guest here today. This is why Kristen has to follow the script, okay. A guest who helped students achieve success at their school and in turn has helped us increase graduation rates. Special guests, teachers, counselors, social workers, please stand so you can be recognized. All of our special guests today. Some of you are already crying and we haven't even got there yet. That's typically me. I would like to congratulate all of our staff members at all of our schools from pre-kindergarten through high school, as well as those in central service who work to support our schools every day. Their efforts, beginning in pre-kindergarten, have made a difference and helped propel our students and our district forward. We appreciate you from the bottom of our hearts. Now, would all of our principals, our dynamic, our dedicated, our love-soaring, our most astounding principals, would you please stand and be recognized? Thank you for tirelessly leading your teams, your staff, your students, your families to greatness, for believing in what can absolutely be accomplished in your walls every single day. And so now I'm going to turn the slide. Okay. Drum roll. Yes! The class of 2019 represents the highest number of graduates in the Washoe County School District in history. 1955 is when this district started, in history. This is the first time we have reached more than 4,000 graduates, setting a new district record. This is a record preliminary 86% graduation rate. Everybody needs to stand up and pump it up. Stand up, 86%. You guys are getting a thigh workout today. Let's compare this with just 8 years ago. In 2012, only 66% of the senior class graduated. That was 3,170 graduates out of a class of nearly 4,600 students. Looking back in less than a decade, we have made some tremendous gains. As you can see, these numbers are for all of our schools. I'll leave this up for a moment so you can celebrate this success. Let's give all of our schools a round of applause. These numbers represent students. And our students are phenomenal and inspirational. And I commend and congratulate our principals, our teachers, our staff members, our students, and families from all of these schools. I've heard so many success stories as I've visited all of our high schools, middle schools, and elementary schools. We know that these students and these numbers are high and growing due to administrators, staff, and families who never give up on our students. When graduation happens in June, administrators, teachers, and counselors, they're still working with students who are close to the finish line. When summer graduation happens in August, we have school staff working with students who are just a few courses away. I mean, like the night before. These numbers represent the commitment to all of your students, as well as each and every member of our school community. So take a look and look at those numbers. I am now going to invite up our Chief Accountability Officer, Mr. Ben Hayes, in case you forgot.
Just a few more highlights. So all of our 11 or 12 traditional high schools have graduation rates now at or above 80%, in fact, at or above 83%. Seven of those high schools increased their graduation rate over already high rates last year, and now 7 high schools have 90% or higher graduation, and special recognition to Spanish Springs High School, who joined this year. And of course, we have 3 non-traditional schools that made amazing rates again at either 98 or 100%. And this is one of my favorite slides because I don't believe we've sacrificed rigor in this district for increases in graduation rate. In fact, I think we've done better than we were a decade or even 8 years ago. So we do strive to prepare our students for college and military service and highly skilled careers. This means increasing rigor through advanced placement, honors, dual credit, IB programs and courses. We really are proud of the fact that we haven't sacrificed rigor along the pathway. We're giving our kids the best options that we can. So for the class of 2019, 1,978 students received honors or advanced or college and career diplomas. And as you can see, that's 49% or nearly half the diplomas that we gave out, which I think is incredible. And then I want to recognize some of the hard work that some of our schools do with advanced, especially RISE, with 15 adult diplomas given out this year, and that's so many barriers now. So, as we said, we're proud to be in part of this district. We know that we continue to work with industry partners and higher education institutions, everyone in the military, and all of you have kind of adapted your curriculum, your engagement strategies over the years. So in your buildings now, we can be sure that it's always an evolving curriculum, a dynamic curriculum, interesting and definitely inspiring for all students. So thank you. In addition to preparing students for highly skilled and higher education, we prepare students for careers that they require a high school diploma. They require some type of certification work or specialized training. Members of the class of 19, this is the first year that we were able to give away an earned diploma that was the new state designated college and career ready diploma and endorsement. This diploma provides them with more opportunities to show industry partners and higher educational institutions the skills that they've mastered in high school. And I don't want to leave out, in our robust ROTC programs district-wide, we're seeing high levels of graduates from these programs with military science coursework, students learning valuable skills that are going to support them in the armed services and in every other career they hold. And as you recently saw, our AVID program is reaching new heights. The most successful, or the recent cohort has been the most successful with 100% on-time graduation rate. So. So with that, I'll hand it back to Kristen.
And as you all know, something that is extremely important, our district is working to narrow our opportunity gaps, and meaningful work is being done every day to ensure that all of our students succeed. All racial, ethnic groups continue to show growth. Some of the highlights include that you're seeing right there. African American students increased 4 percentage points to 73%. Pacific Islander students increased 3 percentage points to 85%. And our American Indian students increased 1% to 81%. These percentages represent the hard work and dedication to every child by name and phrase to graduation, as well as our commitment to equity and diversity. This important work has continued to happen, and I'd like to thank all of you, our principals, for participating in equity trainings and taking the work extremely seriously and substantial and purposeful improvements every day in your schools. I would also like to thank the entire Equity and Diversity Department. If you're in our Equity and Diversity Department, I see Tiffany over here, I see Tony, please stand and be recognized for your tireless work and efforts every single day. I want to stress, we will not be satisfied. I know our board will not be satisfied. I know you all will not be satisfied until every single bar on this graph is at the exact same height. And we will do that. We can do that together. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The graduation rates for students receiving special education services rose 5 percentage points and now stands at 68%. Students receiving English language supports, free and reduced lunch, and children in transition all increased graduation rates in 2019. Overall, 10 of our 11 groups increased their graduation rates in 2019. It's important to know that although these are improvements, we must still continue to do better, and I know that we will. We remain committed to every child by name and face to graduation, and we continue to reinforce our programs.